Jordan, you look like you're 11. How old are you?
I'm 17. I'm 17.
All right, good. Still hearing it. You got the headphones in?
Yeah, I'm getting that.
Yeah, other people can hear it too, so there's a delay, weird delay thing.
Is that better?
Testing. That's better.
Testing? Good?
Got it.
All right.
Okay, everything is good now.
Sweet.
All right. So, Jordan Wilson, we have the same last name. Congratulations.
Yes.
Do you know the origin of your last name, Wilson?
I don't. No.
No?
Nope.
So mine is, you need to find that out.
Yeah, I should probably.
Don't be a loser. Mine is actually Norwegian, and it came from the word Velesen, which means wild sun. And then when they got to America, I don't think it was Ellis Island, but when they immigrated, they changed it to Wilson instead of Velesen. So it's not Wilson. Most Wilsons are from England. Mine are from Norway. So,
I believe mine is from Norway too. I did a DNA test, and majority of my origins are from Norway.
Oh, really? Okay.
And,
well,
yeah.
maybe we're related.
Maybe. That would be kind of cool.
It could be. Well, where do you hail from?
I am currently on the border of California and Nevada in Lake Tahoe. Yeah.
Lake Tahoe. Beautiful.
Yeah, but
now, are you guys holed up there in Lake Tahoe, and you live like in the Bay Area, and you went up to a vacation home or something like that?
Actually, it's kind of funny story what's going on right now. I live in Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
And we took a road trip earlier this week.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of quarantining almost here, but like isolating on like a hiking trip almost. So it's getting out, but staying away, you know?
Right. Now, did your parents do this kind of like out of fear? Like we were talking about fear today.
Yeah.
Was your parents and family like afraid, like, oh, shoot, we're in this urban area. It's way easier for us to get infected. Let's kind of head out to nature a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Car?
Yep.
Did you pack up? How many people in the family?
I took, so I have my girlfriend with me, and I'm with her family. So I have her mom, her sister, and my girlfriend and me. So just us four.
Okay, what about your family? You just abandoned
Yeah, I just abandoned my family. They were okay.
They're back in Portland?
They're back in Portland, yeah.
They're like, yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, just, get out of here. I'm not okay. I don't care.
In the mountains,
Yeah.
whatever.
Exactly.
And is your girlfriend there?
Yeah, my girlfriend is here.
Can I say hi?
Yes, you can.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Gracie.
Hi, Gracie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Well, hey, human.
Hey.
Can you say it back to me?
Hey, human.
Hey. Because this is, listen, these devices that we have, Gracie and Jordan, often are very isolating, right? I do it too. I look at my phone all the time. I even took like YouTube off my phone so I wouldn't like spend hours looking at it. But then I just read the news for hours. So these devices can really separate us. But now we're finding in this time of great trying times of anxiety and quarantine that we they're the devices that connect us, and we kind of need them to stay connected. So I look at all of these things as having a good side and a bad side. Like the internet has done horrible, horrible things in the world. And the internet has done wonderful, wonderful things in the world as well. So I don't know what the point of this monologue was, but I just wanted to say that, Hey Human is a show about connecting, about making sure that we're staying connected, and talking about real topics, uplifting topics. And today we were talking about fear. What are your guys' biggest fears you've ever had?
Gracie, you go first.
Wait, my biggest fear? Wait, what?
Like real fear. Don't say like cockroaches. Like legit.
Is that not a real fear?
Well, you know what I mean. Like legit
Yeah.
fear. Most afraid you've ever been. What's the most afraid you've ever been?
Most afraid? Let's see. I'm scared of being stalked or like being trapped in an elevator. Probably.
What if you were stalked in a stuck elevator?
That'd be really scary.
That'd be horrible.
That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Do you have any tools that you use to deal with fears that sometimes you're going through?
I mean, I don't have any fears at this moment because none of my fears have actually, I've never overcame any of them.
When you
It's
have,
never happened.
if you have a lot of anxiety coming up, do you have any tools to
Mhm.
deal with kind of anxiety?
Anxiety. I mean, I listen to a lot of music. I feel like music helps me calm down and stuff. And
Yeah.
I love like creating and listening to music, and so does Jordan. I like talking about my feelings to other people. So I guess when I have anxiety, letting it all out kind of helps.
That's amazing that you have that ability to really talk about your feelings when you're feeling anxious. A lot of people don't have that skill. How did you gain that? Is that just something you had in your family?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just kind of a thing that came with me, like overcoming a lot of big obstacles. I just learned to let out my feelings because if you hold it all in and then you let it all out at once, it's a lot worse than
Mm-hmm.
like trying to be open.
How is Jordan at sharing his feelings?
He's pretty open. If he doesn't like something, I mean, he'll tell you.
Yeah, but that's not liking something is easy to express.
I
Like,
guess.
I hate this pizza. It sucks. Hawaiian pizza
He's good at
sucks.
sharing. He's good at sharing his feelings. He's good at it.
That's good. And he'll share his vulnerabilities as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I like to express a lot of my opinions on, even if people disagree. I'm usually one to
Yeah, but
kind of.
opinions are different than like vulnerable feelings. To say like, hey, Gracie, I'm feeling sad today, or I'm feeling like a loser today, or I'm afraid my life
Usual
won't amount
case.
to anything, or something like that.
Yeah, I would say I'm definitely. Me and Gracie, we have a really close relationship.
Gross.
Not gross, close relationship.
Yeah.
So if she can tell that I'm not having like my best day, she'll ask me like, "Hey, what's wrong?" or something like that. I hear that at least 5 times a day, even if there's nothing wrong. Like
Okay.
she just wants to be on top of how I'm feeling and what's going on, and like in my head, and I don't know.
That's wonderful. You're able to develop that intimacy at that age. Because when I was 17 and I had a girlfriend, first of all, my parents would never have allowed me to go on like
Oh, yeah,
extended road trips.
it's a
It was all I could do to like go out to see a movie.
yeah, it's an
Yeah.
experience.
I would just sit around like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Want to make out? Want to get some pizza? Want to watch a movie? Like that was it. That's all I could manage. So this intimacy that you have, an ability to share and talk about your feelings is really cool.
Yeah,
Any tips for the viewers on how to kind of cultivate that?
Well, I mean, we were like, what you just said, we were kind of like that at first because we started, we met each other in like 8th grade going into freshman year, and now we're juniors, and we were like friends at first, and then we started dating, and then we kind of like let it off, and then now we've been dating for like a year and a half, and just like getting to know your partner is very, very important, and getting to know like their needs in a relationship and not just yours. Like each person needs their own needs and has their own values and stuff like that, so it's important to know like what your partner needs and like what you need to both have like a successful relationship.
You guys are so fucking mature. Jeez. Louise, you guys need to be like marriage counselors or something. What are you guys
That'd be fun.
studying? What are you guys studying?
Studying? I don't really want to go to college. I feel like, I mean, if that's what we're talking about, studying to go to college.
I don't know.
I feel like college is just a waste of money because I feel like if I could go to a trade school for no money, I could like save so much money and have like no debt and make like the same as somebody would if they were to go to college. But like, I don't know. I guess
Trade schools are cool.
Yeah.
Hey man, there's so many of these job skills you absolutely can make. If the goal of learning is to make money, then you're absolutely right. You can become literally like the guys that do like computers and cars. I mean, there's all kinds of trades you can learn and make a really nice living, and there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I think there's something valuable to college as well. It's not
Yeah, definitely.
where you're just reading books and learning and studying and with like-minded people that can be very kind of uplifting and challenging in other ways. But you're right. Do you want to do that and come out with $150,000 in debt? Maybe not. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do, but I mean,
What do you think she should do, Jordan?
Honestly,
what's her best skills? What are her skills?
her best skill. He's a really good singer. She can
Really?
sing.
Oh,
yes.
No.
Yeah, actually,
Will you
so
sing
good.
right now, Gracie?
Yeah,
No.
sing right now, Gracie.
No.
Do it.
I'm not singing.
I had this idea to where we are actually producing an album now because I thought she's such a good singer.
Yeah.
So we are in the process of getting it started and everything.
Great.
Yeah, but
How can people find you online?
Oh, we have a YouTube channel.
What is it?
Jordan and Gracie. It's the and symbol. Jordan and Gracie. Yeah, we've been doing
I'm
that.
gonna type this in. Jordan
Okay.
and Gracie. It says it wants to autocorrect to Jordanian and Gracie. Jordan and Gracie. Okay, great. Clean Juice Lincoln says, "Sing, Gracie."
You got to.
I don't know. I don't know what to sing.
Anything.
All right, I'm not going to put you on the spot too much.
Yeah.
But and Jordan, you like music too? Do you like to produce music and make music?
I think it's a lot of fun. I just started. I have no experience with it, but getting into it's a lot of fun.
And what about your fears? What are your greatest fears?
I think my greatest fear is being alone or like isolated almost. Because I'm like claustrophobic a little bit. So maybe like in this time of like quarantine and stuff, maybe getting out with like on a hike or something is probably the best thing for me to do to like cope with it, you know?
Right. So do you have a tendency to isolate sometimes? Or you're afraid of isolating?
I'm afraid of isolating, yeah.
Right. Okay, good. Well, yeah, taking a hike is good. I mean, for you want to keep a safe distance from people, you know? But that sounds great, and hopefully you guys will get some great hikes up there in Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say to the whopping 200 people who are watching this show right now?
Wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your
Stay
hands.
safe.
Wash your hands.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing. A few years ago, I was on SoulPancake with Reverse Assumptions. You know?
Great.
Yeah. So this is a weird coincidence that I get come back to SoulPancake and
That's great.
interact with you.
Welcome back to
Great.
SoulPancake. And Jordan and Gracie, it's been a real pleasure. You guys stay safe. Good luck on
Thank you.
On this plague-induced quarantine road trip thingy, boyfriend-girlfriend thingy that you guys do. It's a little bit Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, a little bit.
But are you in like an Airbnb or something like that?
No, we're actually in like, it's kind of weird. It's like a hotel, but it's like a small apartment. Like you walk in
so
and
it's
there's
got like a kitchen. You can go buy groceries and stuff.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
considered a hotel, so I'm not sure.
All right. Well, good luck with that. Hey,
Thank
human.
you.
Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends.
Thank you.
You
Thank
too.
you for talking with us.
Thank you.
Okay, excellent. I'm going to hang up with them, but not hang up with the show.
All
Goodbye.
right. Bye.
Bye.
Wow. Okay, that was super fun. So, Jordan and Gracie, what an awesome young couple. They were so mature, sharing their vulnerabilities and fears with someone, and I think this is really important to do. It's really sometimes the hardest thing in the world to do. I know it was for me when I was a teenager and in my early 20s especially. Like I just felt so much shame about my feelings and was really afraid to open up to people. I remember always thinking, well, no one cares about how I feel about something. So I don't really know what the solution is, but I do know that a great way to overcome anxiety and fear is to just talk about them and to give give words to them and to have empathy. You know, we're essentially monkeys. We're spiritual monkeys, people. And monkeys groom each other. And who's calling me? Someone's calling my home phone. Oh, what a novel idea. Go away. Don't ever call me here again. How was that? I don't even know who that was. So, yeah, I didn't want to open up, but you know, we need strokes. You know, there've been positive psychology tests when you share your heart and someone is empathetic, nodding, hearing you, giving you a stroke, and a touch, acknowledging you. It can be incredibly healing. The whole nervous system soothes. So maybe we can all do that for each other. We're all a bunch of spiritual monkeys here at Hey Human. Maybe it should be called Hey Spiritual Monkey. I'm gonna be on tomorrow at noon, every day during this quarantine at noon, Monday through Friday. Please tell your friends. I'll pick a random viewer, completely at random, and have a nice chat with them. And this is all about loving each other, staying connected, using these horrible devices that we're on all day long in positive ways. Make sure you get some fresh air and acknowledge your fears, let your fears go. It's been a real pleasure talking to you all today. And that's it. All for me. See you tomorrow.